welcome everybody to Madness 2021. This comp has been long in the making. We were planned to have it on the 21st and 22nd, but Formula Drift, what was it, Orlando? Yeah, Orlando. Orlando was under those days, so we're doing it this day instead, because last week I was competing in IOM. So, without further ado, let's get started with Anthony and Mike. Alright, who is in the 180SX now again? I fucking forgot.
9K.
9K in the 180 and stationary, aka Anthony, in the purple S13 driving for NK. Let's
Here we
get it
go.
started.
First run of the day.
9K off the line. Anthony having to brake right there. Mike throwing it in with a Manji entry, staying nice and close to the first clipping zone and into the first touch and go. Second clipping zone, keeping it nice and tight around that. Third clipping zone, always real nice and tight to the wall. Into the final clipping zone.
Oh, and a
And
wreck!
Anthony tapping the wall, spinning
First
on
crash
his
of the day.
first run. That, like, this already doesn't look. This does not look.
Mute
This
yourself.
This does not look good for our boy Anthony, but we'll see if 9K makes a huge mistake on his chase run, which is the only way that Anthony can probably get one more time. All right, here we go. Anthony in the lead, 9K Mike in the chase. Anthony throwing it into a Manji entry, into the first clipping zone, into the second, into the... Oh, Jesus, my brain.
He's getting gapped.
Yeah, he is yapping, but that still does not add up for the huge, huge crash, I guess you can call it. So let's have your thoughts on that, Kitov.
I think it would be 9K Mike.
9K Mike. I'm also gonna have to say 9K Mike, so 9K Mike, you're advancing on to the next battle. Alright, well, there you go. 9K Mike advances on to the main drivers, I guess you could call it. Alright, next up we have two Party Boy Japan drivers, Garrett Turbo and T-Sates, also known as Ty.
With his Party Boy Japan S13. With the
With me,
VTubers on the back.
you can stay muted, Hoodney, if you don't mind. So, here. Alright, Garrett Turbo is warming up his tires in, I guess, what we call the burnout box right now. Hold on, John, you said something.
You wanna lead?
Doesn't matter.
Garrett, you're leading the first run.
Ja men vad fan! Fine.
Yeah, boy, Svenska!
With the gray Eurofighter of, what's his
gray
name?
Eurofighter, just to let you... hold on.
That's not Enrico,
Yeah.
is it?
No, that's not Enrico. That's Ty. Ty is using a loan car right now since he's having issues with his car.
Gonna make it difficult for him.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for him since this is not a car that he is used to running an LS engine when he's used to the Mitsubishi Evo 10, and this is a BMW, so two different chassis. But anyways, here we go. Alright, Party Boy Japan, Garrett in the lead and Ty in the chase position. Garrett throwing it into a Manji entry as we have seen everybody else do today.
Big straight
Garrett with a big straight and up, and he's still keeping it going, but that's a huge difference from Garrett right there when he almost loses the car completely into the straightaway. Yeah, that was not a minor mistake at all. That was it was a big one. All right, so now we have Ty in the lead and Garrett in the chase position.
Haven't seen a lone car do so well in a long time.
It's the first time I see someone do that. All right, let's see here. Ty in the lead, Garrett in the chase. Send it.
Another late entry for
Right.
Garrett.
Oh, and that's a straight and up from Ty as well on his lead run. As he's going into the second clipping zone, third clipping zone, and into the final clipping zone, keeping it nice and tight to the wall with a straight and up at the end.
Big mistakes from both of them.
Yeah, there was big mistakes from both of the drivers. Garrett managed to keep the car sideways and not to lose it, even though he was really close to losing it. And then we have Ty almost straight ending up multiple times on his lead run. So what's your take on that?
I think Garrett had a bigger mistake in his lead run.
I'm gonna say one more time, actually.
All right. Well, so we're doing one more time.
We're doing it one more time.
Okay.
All right, so we have Ty in the chase position and Garrett in the lead position. Yet again, two Party Boy Japan drivers.
Good luck.
Alright, here we go. Garrett Turbo with the Manji entry into the first wall, into the first clipping zone, into the first touch and go, and then into the second corner, into the second outside clipping zone, into the third outside clipping zone, keeping it nice and close to the wall, into the fourth and final clipping zone, keeping it real nice with the angle and the speed.
He had a lot more angle than Ty this time.
Yeah. Yet again, we still have to see what Ty brings to the table on his lead run.
I'm gonna send it.
Alright, some words from Ty right there saying he's gonna send it. And here we go, BMW E92 Eurofighter S13 Origin Lab kit. Here we go, with Ty into the first outside clipping zone, into the first touch and go, into the second outside clipping zone, into the third corner, into the third outside clipping zone, and
Ooh, Ty Rex! He sends it into the wall.
Ty just tapped the wall completely. It looks like he was struggling with turning the car into that in transition right there, which ended up in him going front end.
Plus my controller DC'd.
Your controller DC'd again?
Yeah. That's what I get.
Well, I mean, that's not a one more time. They can't redo it just because somebody's having issues. In real life, people have issues too.
I'm not asking for it. That's what happened.
Yeah, well, unfortunately...
You want to do the run, or...?
No, we have reached a conclusion to who's advancing, and Garrett Turbo is advancing into the next round of Madness 2021. I already was going at it. Anyways, next up we have Houdini and Enrico.
It's another Eurofighter. This one with a cool orange and black livery with start bolt.
Yeah, with the I guess Christopher style. As we saw on his Eurofighter, he went with kind of this look, but with the green and the, well, a little greenish carbon fiber body style. This guy is going at it with the orange instead. Alright, we have the Origin Lab RPS 13 in the lead. Wait, no, that's not an Origin Lab kit, is it?
I don't know. I don't know all my kids.
Yeah.
It is.
Alright.
Okay, well. Alright, and Houdini in the Eurofighter E92. Alright, here we go. Off the line goes Enrico and Houdini. Manji entry yet again from another driver into the first clipping zone, into the first touch and go, into the third corner, into the third touch clipping zone. Yeah, I mean, clean run from both of them.
Except that, I think that the orange car, he missed one of the clipping zones completely, so that's gonna be points off.
It's gonna be points off for him as well, but as we saw a mistake from Enrico as well at the first corner. Yeah, with the straight end up. So let's see what Houdini has to offer on his lead run. Alright, here we go. Enrico in the chase, Houdini in the lead. E92 and 180SX. Here we go with Houdini into the first corner, into the first clipping zone, into the first touch and go, keeping it nice and tight around all the clipping zones and touch and go. Third clip, second clipping zone into the third clipping zone, into the fourth clipping zone, riding that wall all the way to the end, and big correction right there from our boy Enrico.
It's gonna be for me. It's gonna be Dom Houdini.
I'm gonna have to say Houdini as well. I did see quite a few mistakes from Enrico on his lead. On his way, was he just leading or did he just chase?
Both runs.
Anyways, Dom advances into the second round. All right, next up we have Destroyer and Nathan Suzuki. And then we have this dude out here calling himself not enough energy to join the VC.
Very loud GT86 HKS with a big wing on the back.
Get my drip on the live.
What looks like to be a BCL wing right there.
Very dripped out, Nathan.
With the dreads and everything, with the suit and the gold chain, with the diamonds and everything. Probably fake. Get the diamond tester, you know. Alright, we're just waiting on Nathan to insert his S13 Rocket Bunny.
SZK Works. That's his team, I think.
Yeah, it is his team.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, it's a really, really nice team. Full of a lot of talented drivers as well.
Alright, guys.
Here we go. GT86 in the lead position and Nathan in the chase. Alright, here we go with Nathan Suzuki and Destroyer. Destroyer throwing it into a nice enter, keeping a lot of angle into that first corner. Into that second corner, into the second outside clipping zone, the third outside clipping zone. Major correction there from Destroyer on the third clipping zone.
Nathan bounces off the wall a little at the end.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what Nathan Suzuki has to offer on his late run. There's some lag going on right now, so you bear with us. Now with the countdown. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Nathan Suzuki and Destroyer. Here we go. Nathan throwing it into a Manji entry. Huge angle from Nathan, but ending up tapping the wall into a correction, into the second outside clipping zone, into the third outside clipping zone, into the fourth outside clipping zone, riding that wall with massive angle through the end, spinning at the end though. He did cross the line, so that will be counted as a complete run.
He bounced off the wall in the beginning again. It was kind of cool looking, at least.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be one more time, because Nathan had gapped him pretty hard.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's just not proximity we're counting here when it comes to how close the chasers are. So I'm gonna say one more time. We're counting angle and line choice as well. Alright, here we go. Destroying the GT86, Nathan Suzuki in the S13. Let's send it. Alright, throwing it into a like a very smooth Manji-ish entry, I guess. And look at the line from Destroyer. Just completely ripping it through the entire course.
Let's not count out Nathan, though. He's on the walls every time.
It was on the walls the entire time.
Neither of the drivers are playing.
Yeah, I am really impressed by the run from Destroyer right now. He was keeping it smooth and clean for the entire course. Alright, let's go. Nathan Suzuki in the S13 and Destroyer in the GT86. Here we go with Nathan Suzuki into the first corner, into the first outside clipping zone, into the touch and go, into the second outside clipping zone, into the third, into the fourth and final, keeping the proximity to those walls.
Wall tap! He straightened out at the end.
Yeah.
I'd have to go with Nathan.
Nathan, alright. I'm gonna say Nathan as well. Due to that mistake, that cost Destroyer a lot. So thanks for participating, Destroyer. We'll hope to see you next time. Next up, we have Core Range. No, wait, it's Hanja JP versus John Paul. So JP Gamer. Alright, so we're gonna give John Paul a buy run. Alright, here we go. Buy run for silver is fly in the black RX-8. So I'm not really gonna do too much commentary since it's just a buy run, but as you can see, he is struggling right there with angle massively.
I think he's using my
And
sound suite too. I would have been incomplete if he was going.
however, he is not using the proper smoke or anything, so that's a disqualification for silver is unfortunately 8,000 EQ point. Alright, so that's a disqualification from silver is fly. Orange will receive a buy run when it's his time. Next up, we have Sayori Max versus Nash said, a new driver. Not a new driver, he's been around for a long time, but he's been taking a break from competing.
That will be it for part 1 of the Drift Comp of Madness 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed. The second part will be out very soon.